Hello everyone, welcome to the third day of DEI. My name is Lydia. I work in the Outreach and Enrollment Department as an outreach coordinator.
Hello, I'm Sierra. I am a behavioral health consultant and I function at the Loveland office and the Batavia office, and I'm also a doctoral student at Xavier University. Diversity means to me really making the effort to acknowledge your own walk of life and experiences you've had, and also acknowledge other people's walk of life and how that might be different from your own. And being really intentional about trying to understand how your experiences may affect and interact with how you present with other patients, and how a patient's experiences may show up in the room with you.
Acknowledging that everyone comes from a different space and should be treated accordingly.
Everyone comes from different experiences, and in addition to that, we all hold our own biases. It's part of being a human, and really acknowledging and understanding how those biases might show up when we're providing patient care, and really being intentional about kind of checking those biases to make sure that we're providing good care for every individual, and we're really individualizing care based on a person's experiences and their own biases and how they're showing up in that room.
Everyone has a seat around the table, so regardless what position you hold or what kind of experience if you've had in life that you have, everyone has a chance to give their opinion.
Every voice is heard and respected. We don't necessarily have to agree with what everyone is saying, but they're being included in the conversation and decisions that are being made. We might know and we see that a person's different than us. That's not something that is gonna be like crazy shocking. And just because a person's different than us doesn't mean we shy away from getting to know them. And I think when we get to know them,
then we can develop questions.
yeah, we can
conversation.
understand and gauge what we can ask and how we can ask
absolutely.
questions that is culturally sensitive and still provide really great care for that patient.
We should care about it because every person, regardless of economic status, race, sexual orientation, age, all those things should be treated with respect, especially when they're coming to receive care of any kind. So I think it's important to practice DEI so that we can ensure that not only the patients that we see every day are treated fairly, but also our coworkers and the people around us.
We want to make sure that we are really valuing each human and providing care that might be different than any other care they've experienced before. And I feel like as an organization, we're really trying to make sure that people who have been marginalized and depressed and haven't had access to care are coming to us and feeling like they can be their true authentic selves. And to do that, we need to be in tune with DEI. We need to be willing to tolerate our own distress to make sure we're serving our patients and giving them great affirming care, so we can kind of change their expectations of what healthcare is like. And even like you said, kind of expanding to even our own teams, really having those conversations and acknowledging differences, because we're different too right here, and we're able to acknowledge that and have conversations with each other and communicate more effectively.
And along with that too is that a lot of our patients and maybe even coworkers, maybe this is their only safe place. Maybe if a patient comes for care and they're asked their preferred name, this may be the only time that they're asked that. So we should care about it because we want to create a safe space for everyone, because that may be the only safe space they have in their life.
Yeah. That safe space aspect, I just think a couple patients come to my mind that I've worked with, is that they've said to me, like, no one's ever asked my preferred name, no one's ever asked my preferred pronouns, and no one's ever been willing to acknowledge the differences between a provider and myself, the patient. and willing to kind of sit in those conversations, just say, yeah, I'm different and we're different, but we're in this space together, and I want to make sure that this is safe for you to share your experiences so I can provide the best care possible. For me, it's one of, if not the most important thing a workplace can do. And I think, we've all felt times where we haven't been heard. We haven't felt like we've been listened to. We haven't felt like another person has really gotten us. And I think if our workplace does that and they don't feel like or we feel like they don't understand us and hear us, I mean, we spend so much time here that it's not safe, and then we feel like we are dreading showing up to work, which then trickles down to like patient care. So I think it's important that not only are we prioritizing this, but we're acknowledging DEI and really having conversations about this so we can have this safe space for everyone to feel like they're included.
For me, is DEI is going to kind of automatically create that sort of safe space environment, and I feel like to do my job to the best of my ability and be the best coworker I can be, and I need to have a place where I'm safe. I have a safe place, and I know that my opinions are valued, and I'll be respected regardless of, age or sexual orientation or where I might be at in my life. So I think it's important for me specifically to work for a company that really practices DEI, because I feel like you can't be your best if you're not provided a safe place to do that.